All right, so today we're diving into an emotion that is so counterintuitive. It basically challenges everything we think we know about love, about jealousy, and about the human heart.
Okay, just imagine this scene for a second. Our source material lays it out just like this. Now, every instinct, right, every movie we've seen, every cultural lesson we've ever learned tells us this is a moment of just absolute devastation. It's supposed to be rage, betrayal, heartbreak.
Is this the worst case scenario in a relationship? I mean, for most of us, the answer is an immediate gut punch yes. But what if it isn't? What if there's another possibility? What if that feeling isn't devastation at all, but something completely different?
What if that feeling is compersion? A single word that just flips the entire script on what we think jealousy and possession are supposed to be.
So let's get into what our source actually calls one of the most profound emotions a human being can have. Seriously. It's a feeling that seems like it just shouldn't exist, but it's very, very real.
So what is it? Well, compersion is that vicarious thrill, that genuine, actual happiness you feel when your partner is happy. Even, and this is the key, even if you're not the one causing that happiness. The term was actually made up in the 90s by a polyamorous community out in San Francisco to describe this very specific, very positive feeling.
This quote really gets to the heart of it. Calling compersion just the opposite of jealousy doesn't quite cut it. It's like, yeah, calling an orgasm the opposite of pain. It's not just the absence of a bad feeling. It is an active, powerful, and positive feeling all on its own. It's like empathy mixed with desire. It's vicarious joy on steroids.
So you're probably thinking, how is this even possible? How can our brains take what seems like the ultimate threat to a relationship and somehow process it as a reward? Well, the answer is in this fascinating cocktail of chemicals firing off inside our heads.
It really comes down to this kind of three-step dance in the brain. First, you've got oxytocin. That's the bonding hormone. It makes you deeply invested in what your partner is feeling. So second, when they experience pleasure, your brain's reward system lights up and releases this huge hit of dopamine. And then third, your mirror neurons kick in, which lets you actually feel a shadow of their pleasure yourself. It's this incredibly powerful feedback loop. And this is where the real neurological magic trick happens. Normally, in a jealousy situation, your amygdala, your brain's little alarm system, it just goes haywire. It's screaming, danger, danger. But what the source material explains is that the oxytocin from your deep bond can actually shut the amygdala off. The threat system goes offline, and your brain reroutes the signal from danger to, hey, this is rewarding. So why does this matter for, long-term relationships? Well, it can be a pretty powerful antidote to what scientists call the Coolidge effect. That's the totally natural decline in desire that happens when things get familiar. By introducing this new element, it recharges the dopamine system for both people, and it can create this whole new cycle of anticipation and shared excitement. Okay, let's look at how this actually develops. Because according to the source, you don't just wake up one day and feel compersion. It's not a switch you flip. It's more like a path you walk. And it usually happens in these distinct stages. So it all starts right here at level 1. It's just an idea. You get the concept, The logic makes sense. My partner's happiness is good. This makes them happy. Therefore, this is good. But when you actually think about it, your gut is still screaming jealousy. Your rational brain and your emotional brain are basically at war with each other. Then you get to level 2. This is where you get the first real taste of it. Maybe it's just a little flash of pride when you see someone flirting with your partner, or a surprising jolt of arousal when you hear them talk about a fantasy. These moments are usually all mixed up with jealousy, because your brain is literally building new neural pathways. It's like you're carving a new trail through a really dense forest. And finally, for those who keep going down this path, there's level 3. This is where compersion becomes the default. It's your main reaction. Now, the source material is clear that jealousy doesn't just disappear forever, but it becomes this rare, manageable whisper instead of a roar. Your brain has basically installed new software. Now, we have to be really, really clear about something. This journey is not a walk in the park. The source is very direct about the potential for things to go catastrophically wrong if this isn't navigated with just extreme care and honesty. Yeah, this path is full of potential landmines. There's the danger of just faking the feeling to please your partner, which can build up some serious resentment. There's the quicksand of constantly comparing yourself to someone else and destroying your self-worth. And if you don't have rock-solid boundaries, things can get messy fast. It takes radical honesty to even attempt to navigate. So really, the whole point is this. The practice of compersion is built on a radical reimagining of what love even is. It's about moving away from this scarcity mindset, the idea that love is this finite thing that you have to hoard and guard, and moving towards a mindset of abundance. And here's why this is so fascinating for everybody. Whether you're monogamous or not, the psychological muscles you have to build to feel compersion, the ability to genuinely be happy for someone else's success, to manage your own envy, to build security from within yourself, these are basically superpowers that can make you a better partner, a better friend, a better human being. Ultimately, the source material leaves us with these really powerful questions. It suggests that the value of any relationship style isn't about whether it's normal or not, but about whether it helps you grow. Does it serve your life? Does it enhance your connections? Does it move you closer to the person you actually want to be? That's a pretty profound thought to end on.